Hello Internet, today we have this premium AMD 6900 XT from MSI. Customer stated it stopped working after transport, so let's have a look. First thing I noticed is that the PCB is extremely bowed, which is often the case if someone had put in the wrong thickness pads. Usually it's the customer that does this type of mistake, but this time I'm not so sure because the seal was still intact. Once inside, everything is looking good, so I proceeded with basic measurements of all critical power rails, as well as some additional data lines, which all look good, so let's power it on and see if it blows up. All voltages appear to be present, and the board is shining all sorts of colors at me, one of which is green. If your GPU is shining green light at you, that means that it's safe to plug it into the computer and hope for more colors to show up, such as red and yellow. If that happens, be sure to have plenty of water at hand. But let's not do anything stupid just yet. I'll quickly go over the power stages to make sure that we don't have any weird signals. And it looks like we're ready to boot. Okay, no picture from MSI, so let's take the HDMI cable to the motherboard and see if we can run some detection and maybe a memory test. Card is detected, which is good, but running a memory test revealed that we have errors not on one, but on 4 different chips. This could mean only one thing. This GPU has damaged memory controller inside the core, and it goes back with no fix.
Magical.
That's what some other repair technicians would have said. I'm not going to argue with them leading up to a fight, but if I did, he may have looked something like that.
Fight! I'm sorry.
The fact that we have errors pointing to the chips that are at the opposite corners of each other, leading me to believe that the controller is not to blame, but rather a broken solder joint under the core. So let's lift the core and see what we find. Okay, I think we've seen enough today. I'll quickly check for resistances to make sure I did not short anything, as well as the voltages needed to operate, all of which look good, so let's power on and see if it produces a picture. Nope, no picture.
And we are done.
I'll repeat the same thing with the memory test as before, and this time it says that the error remained on one of the chips for some reasons. So I'll go ahead and remove this chip real quick and see what went wrong. Hopefully none of my repair pads were causing the issue. With the chip removed, I looked at all the data lines to make sure all of them are still connected to the core. And the very first pad I tested turned out to be a no connect. At first I thought, maybe my repair did not hold on, but after looking at a board view and analyzing the repair footage, I concluded that the pad under the core, which is not making contact with the memory, had not been repaired, and I didn't even work on it. This led me to only one possible cause, that is, I need a little bit more heat, so I decided to reflow the core. Before I did that, I thought, what if I press on the core and see if the connection would be established temporarily? And it did. But I pressed too hard, screwing everything up, so I had to reroll the core one more time. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you get good at anything in life. By screwing it up over and over until you get it right. Okay, reball is done. Let's see if we get a picture this time. Yes!
Magical.
Finally, I'm able to put this thing back together, giving it a new set of pads, just because I don't like the fact that some of them are 1.5mm and the other ones are 2mm. I'm not sure why MSI did that, but I'm sure it contributed to the problem with the both PCB. I mean, if you look at these pads side by side, they don't even look the same. In any case, the card is producing a picture, and I ran a stress test for a while to make sure that everything is stable and works as it should, and that should be it for this simple repair. Let me guys know what you think about this video in the comment section below, and we'll fix something else in the next one. Goodbye.